Hi students, let us continue our lesson the Khaljis and Tughlaqs. Almost Khalji dynasty, we completed the most important ruler Khalji under the Khalji dynasty. It was Alauddin Khalji, and whatever his reforms and all we already studied. Next, it is the Tughlaq dynasty under the Delhi Sultanate. Just concentrate the introduction and all. The founder of Tughlaq dynasty, it was Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. Listen, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. He actually killed the last Khalji ruler Ghazi Malik. So listen students, here two 1-mark questions are there. Who was considered as the founder of Tughlaq dynasty? It was Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. Also, who was the last Khalji ruler? Ghazi Malik. So the already we studied how it was ended up the Khalji dynasty. Why? Because means the successors of Alauddin Khalji, they were inefficient and weak rulers. One of them, it was Ghazi Malik. That's why very easily defeated and killed by Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, and he founded a new dynasty. It was came to be known as Tughlaq dynasty. And according to Ibn Battuta again we will study. He was a Moroccan traveler. He wrote in his travelogue about this dynasty. They were came from Turkey or Turks, and also this dynasty ruled for a close to a century. And almost the three important rulers were there under this Tughlaq dynasty. The three important rulers are Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, and Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Almost these three one want to study. We want based on our textbook. And Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the first and the most able ruler, experienced ruler. He had to face number of difficulties when he was forced because he was very bold, and also he faced the problems very boldly, and he introduced many reforms for the welfare of his people, means for the well-being of his people. He introduced many more things. He fixed that 1/10 of the produce as revenue, only 1/10 means 10 part, among that 1 part only want to give as tax or revenue. He treated his soldiers well and filled them with the idea of patriotism. Patriotism means showing love to our own country. And also he suppressed the revolts in distant provinces and restored peace and stability in his empire, maintained law and order or peace and stability. All were very happy under his period. He built the fortified city of Tughlaqabad in Delhi. Also, Tughlaq, it was the fourth, it was still existed now itself. The tomb of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq is situated in this fort. Inside the fort, his tomb it is situating. And he was followed and continued by his son. Actually, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq died in an accident and was succeeded by his son Jonah Khan. So remember, Jonah Khan after took the title or took the throne, he changed his name into Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Actually son of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, but his real name was known as Jonah Khan. After took the throne, he changed his name or took a title. It was known as Muhammad bin Tughlaq. I want to study about him more, like as Alauddin Khalji, very good ruler, but some of the means the features are the related as him. So here also Moroccan traveler Ibn Battuta, he was reached in Delhi and came at Delhi under his Muhammad bin Tughlaq's court in 1333. Has left a detailed description of the period of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The travelers are writing travelogues. So in his travelogue he wrote about Muhammad bin Tughlaq very well, and he was appointed as the Ghazi, chief Ghazi. That means the chief introducer or advisor and at Delhi, and was also sent as an ambassador to China by Muhammad bin Tughlaq for making representative from his own court to China. He sent him. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was one of the most remarkable ruler under this Tughlaq dynasty. He was a great scholar and had keen interest in religion, philosophy, means very good ruler, and also along with that he learned very well in different subjects also. He had mastered mathematics, astronomy, logic, physical science and etc. Like that with different subjects he learned very well, deep knowledge was there. He was a lover of Persian literature, music, fine arts and calligraphy. You know what is calligraphy means? Good handwriting. So like that way very important and very renowned personality this Muhammad bin Tughlaq. But you know one thing, the Indian historians have different opinions and views about the character of Muhammad bin bin Tughlaq. Why? Because means he took a number of bold steps. Some of the reforms and steps he took very bold way. But what was happened, some of which were far ahead of his time. His projects were well conceived. He started in a well planned way, but it was failed, probably due to faulty implementation. Implementation means it will be implementing, means the plans and decisions are taking in a very wisest way, but after it was be ongoing time, what was happened, the result it was very remarkable, or what it is telling, negative impact only happening. That's why the implementation it was failed and the result also failed. That's why the historians are calling about or telling about Muhammad bin Tughlaq in different names, that a mixture of opposites. These are the different titles calling by the historians. And wisest fool, an idealist and a visionary. Some of the projects undertaken by him are given below. Then you will understand that why the historians called him as wisest fool, mixture of opposites, like that way. One by one we will study the reforms introduced by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. After that itself you will get an idea why the historians called about like this way about Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So that was the ideas introduced and the reforms, based on the reforms introduced by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So listen students, this one question answer is there under Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Watch the video carefully and read the textbook very well. Okay, thank you.